Alright guys, so it is day one back in Saigon, Vietnam, and as always, my little ritual: get straight off the plane, straight down to eat some food, bags in tow, through the madness. We're going to be starting off with a little street food breakfast, Banh Mi Chao, egg pan at a little back street joint in D1. This looks like an absolute classic. Let's go. All right, guys, this is it. So we've got a little indoor restaurant you can sit in, and then a little outdoor bit where we're going to perch up. So this is the governor. She's been here for about 30 years, I think. Right, so matey here starts it off in the pan. A little bit of sausage, a little bit of Vietnamese sausage. Chảo, some beef and onions, egg. Oh, the heat coming off this. Then Auntie here, she's on the beef cooking duty, so she's got beef, onions, and then the cooking liquor from the beef and the onions is what they're going to use for the sauce in the pan in a sec. A little bit of pate goes on. Lovely sauce. A bit more meat. So we've got the full works. Đặc biệt. Đặc biệt. Ah, come on.
Very hot.
Okay, thank you. Guys, this is what we came for. All right, let's see what we've got here, guys. Some sliced cucumber, some of that lovely pickled carrot and daikon, and that crispy, crunchy, as I said, super light, super airy, doesn't weigh a thing. Light, fluffy as a pillow, cloud-like, some would say. I get some pounded chilies, bit of mayonnaise, soy sauce, chili sauce, and pepper. Come on, got myself a nice fresh orange juice to boot. All right, so we've got some pate, some Vietnamese sausage, a hot dog which I didn't really want, which I'll put to the side, but I didn't know how to say no hot dog. Some bit of ham, that beef and onion, and very randomly, a laughing cow cheese slice. I think the sauce is part beef, part of the cooking liquor from the beef, and part from the shou mai. I don't have any shou mai left, but usually they do have shou mai. Oh, we got some more sausage at the bottom. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is grab my crispy, fluffy baguette. Oh, look at that. And have a good old dip in that egg, get some of that sauce. Got a little bit of pate in there. Bit of sausage, basically just build my own banh mi. A little bit of the egg. Let's go. It's just a really, really fun dish. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get some of these chilies, right? And I know some of you will say that's too much chili, but you can never have too much chili. A bit of white pepper. In fact, I'm British. Just going to put a few of those on. Oh, I really, really love those pounded chilies in vinegar. Really, really spicy. Cuts through the richness of that cooking liquor, which is absolutely delicious, by the way. You know, I really like it. I like the sauce a lot more than I thought I was going to. When I saw it was red, I thought, oh, maybe it's just going to be mixed up with ketchup. But as I said, really pronounced flavour of lemongrass in the beef, lemongrass pepper. I love the sweet, sour pickled veg. Once I've broken the egg yolk, and that's mixed with all the cooking liquor. Extra bit of richness. Just a fun dish, as I said. Perfect way to start off your morning in Saigon, especially if you're getting bored of eating pho. If this is your first time in Saigon, chances are you're going to be staying around D1. It's a bit mad here for me, it's a bit crazy. Bikes going everywhere, horns going off. You kind of forget. Like, I come here probably 2-3 times a year, and I forget just how mad it is. Like, I got off the airport, sorry, and people are just on you straight away, like, taxi, SIM card. So you got to just take a breather, relax, regroup, order yourself a grab, get down into the city and start eating. Because as soon as I've eaten now, I've calmed myself down. I'm really looking forward to the day ahead. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. Come on. All right, guys, great first stop. I guess I'm gonna go back to the hotel now, drop these bags off, get myself cleaned up, and then I'm gonna be heading out for our next street food adventure in Vietnam. I'll be meeting my boy Max McFarlane tonight. I'm taking him for some Vietnamese food. He is then gonna rate my pick, so that should be fun. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed that first little stop. I will see you back in a bit. That's it. Stop 2 on day 1 in Saigon, and I had to meet my brother from another, Mr. Max McFarlane. Now, as you know, Max, usually when I come over here, it's you taking me out for food, right? Because you know all the good spots. Okay. But today, I thought I would take you out for some food. That's good. And you can tell all my viewers if I actually know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that sounds good. I need to try some new places anyways.
Let's go. So unlike other places where they pre-cook these and then heat them back up, or sometimes you just eat them cold, here they make them to order. So you order your skewers, which are all freshly made, handmade, and then grilled to order. Again, another unbelievable looking stop. Really unique setting. We're along the train tracks. I think this is the train that goes all the way up to Hanoi, and this area, I'm not sure why, but this area is famous for lalot, which are the grilled beef and betel nut leaf. So there's loads of different shops, and you've just got bikes whizzing past. You only get this in Saigon. All right, so I think we're going to order one set of each, and then we're going to get the special. They've got this special meatloaf in here, which your boy Max is going to explain to you, because I don't even know how to pronounce any of this stuff. Meatloaf.
That's a good. Yeah, I go with that. That's funny.
Chao dum.
Oh.
I'm basically fluent now, guys. Ooh.
Ồ, đẹp không? Đây, khoan. Xuống đây đẹp này. Ồ, đẹp không?
Đẹp.
Đẹp quá.
Like you're at a wedding ceremony.
I know, yeah, but I ain't anywhere near a wedding.
All right, so I don't have to hurt any of your ears with my bad Vietnamese pronunciation, Max is going to run you through what I have brought him down for.
So we're here for. So you see the green right here, it's got the char on it, that is the ba lalo. Lalo is actually a leaf they wrap it in, the wild betel leaf. It's going to have a beef mixture in here is how we do it in the south. In the north, they would do like a pork and fry it. And here you got chài. So that it just means caul fat. So what this is going to be is kind of like a fat meat mixture, spices, ingredients wrapped in the caul fat and grilled up. We typically eat it with mom nam, so which is a fermented fish sauce we use for dipping. I'm going to assume it's an anchovy. I didn't ask them, but you can see it looks like they got some pineapple diced up in there, and I do believe garlic as well. It'd be real nice. And then the last thing we got is the chả dum. Very special. Something you used to only get at weddings. It's gotten it's kind of going extinct a little bit. You don't see it as much. Again, something wrapped in that caul fat, but if I went into the list of ingredients for it, yeah, I would be here all day. It's got a little bit of everything.
All right, so I want to try these first because I've not actually tried these, this version of this before. I've only ever had it wrapped in the beetle nut leaf or piper. It's actually a wild piper leaf, but for all intents and purposes, we'll call it a beetle nut leaf. So this one's with the lace fat or cow fat, did you say?
Caul fat.
Caul fat, sorry, yes. So lace fats, it's the intestines of a cow, pig. In this case, I'm guessing it's going to be a cow, right? It's from a beef restaurant, but. Obviously, the first thing that hits you is the smoke from that grill. You saw from the footage earlier, they're getting so much char on this meat. There'll be a bit of garlic in there. It's like a really, really, really good beef sausage. I like that a lot. Right. It's time for me to wrap.
Yeah, you gotta try to wrap, right?
You know how good my wrapping is from last time, don't you?
Go ahead and first, how we do it in Vietnam is like the sauce. You got your own dipping sauce.
Okay.
Here. So you go ahead and dip your own up, because then you can kind of dish it up however you want, like how much chili you want.
All right.
They do lemongrass here, which is interesting.
Is that not?
I don't see it a lot.
Okay, cool. So we're going to go in with a little bit of that, right?
Yeah.
There's definitely a bit of pineapple in this. You can actually smell the pineapple from this more than you can smell the fermented fish, so that's always nice for people that aren't used to it. We're going with some chilies. A little bit of lemongrass.
So you can mix that up and use that as like your dipping vessel. It's usually liquid. You added so many chilies, it's turned into a paste.
Okay, so I was expecting that to taste a bit more like the mom nam that I had in Da Nang, which was really, really fishy, like really, really crazy fishy. This tastes a little bit more like, it's not overpowering, loads of garlic in there. There's a real tartness from that pineapple in there as well. And it's just a real savory hit. I like that a lot actually. A little semi-sweet, very good. All right, so I'm gonna get my, split that or go whole with that?
You're good.
Split, yeah?
You can go whole if you want to.
Yeah, we'll split it. We'll split it.
I usually use lettuce leaf to kind of wet the bánh so it's more pliable.
Ah, okay. See, if you haven't been to Vietnam, guys, and you've only eaten rice paper wraps in the West, like America or England. In England, we'd have to dip these in water first because they're really, really hard. But here, as Max said, just a little bit of water off the lettuce and you're good to go. So what else we got? All right. Always my favourite thing about Vietnamese food is the array of herbs that I never know the name of. Perilla? Is this perilla?
Yeah, that's pure. That's,
Perilla.
we call that one you just put on before Thai basil, but you just call it basil.
All right. I'm gonna try the. Is that a bad move going in with two?
No, bro, you can go for it. Load
All right.
Western style.
That's it. Foreigner in the house. All right. Let's see how bad. Oh, do we go noodles as well?
Okay.
Bun. Bun.
Yeah.
Bun. All right. I feel like I've overloaded this again, haven't I? Like last time. How have I done?
Not bad.
Yeah? And then just a dip.
Yeah, I'll give it a dip. There you go.
All right, guys, these are even better. These are even better than those ones. The leaf, if you haven't had these before, it's a distinct flavour. It's a hard one to describe. Bittersweet. One of my favourite herbs, if you could call it a herb, but one of my favourite leaves, for sure. Very, very spicy now with the amount of chili I put in that, but. Those for me are phenomenal. Big hit of lemongrass. Love all the herbs. Love all the spices. That's a winner. I want to see what Max thinks though.
I typically do like a, always do your lettuce, your herbs first, and then your rice noodles, and then you can add stuff you want to. You didn't get this one, which I like, which is the star fruit.
Star fruit's lovely, yeah.
Yeah, I love a little star fruit in there for a touch of sour. Got to get just the homemade pickled.
Not overly keen on the unripe or the green banana.
No, I don't like the green
very
banana.
Astringent and bitter.
To me, it gets almost piffy,
Yeah, pippy, yeah, that's what you like.
which I don't like too much. I don't like the piffiness at all. So I went 1. I don't know, I've been here. Moderation. No, it's beautifully marinated, grilled up fresh. What I like, it's kind of what you said, they're going to do everything fresh here. So you either want to find a small place like this, who's not going to make them in advance, they're going to make them when you order, or you want to go to a place that's so busy it's hard to get into and they just have to constantly keep grilling them, so you're going to get a fresh plate. Still warm, still hot. Very traditional. You see a lot of places in Saigon that are coming at peer pressure, so they'll put crispy shallots on top of this, they'll put a lot of mayo on this, but this is still kind of traditional, it's just got a little bit of peanut on it. So I really like that, making everything at home. Doing really good with that daikon, that carrot, pickled out. And then, that dipping sauce is perfect. They've done a really good job.
See, maybe I do have some good spots after all, guys. See, I've got nothing to compare it to. Really, because I've never eaten this particular, what's this called again? Macoi24. All right. But it's got a really nice coarse ground on the meat. Like it's not, hasn't got that super fine, almost processed texture. Nice bits of fat, it's got a little bit of texture in there. And you get a really nice texture of that, well, I call it lace fat, but cool fat. Good. I love this. Proper family operation. Auntie over there making these prawn crackers from scratch.
Been doing it over 10 years.
There you go.
I've never eaten this.
No.
I know as much as you.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. That's a meatloaf.
Have we got
Peanut.
glass noodles in there?
Yeah, it'd be glass noodles, peanut, Whittier mushroom,
Woody mushrooms, yeah.
pork, beef.
Peanuts? Are they peanuts?
Yeah, that's peanuts.
Okay. Some onions. Okay.
I am just gonna assume.
I'm going to say it now, and I know they're going to shoot me down in the comments. This looks very Thai Vietnamese. Like Vietnamese Thai, like what we'd get, a couple of similar dishes.
It's crazy. It's like leftover meatloaf. You just throw everything in the pot. You've called a lot of things meatloaf in Vietnam. That's the closest tasting thing to meatloaf you're going to find. It's got banh mi in it too. The bread consistency, it's just a meatloaf.
So there's 2 reasons that I've come here on a Sunday. Yeah, 1, because Max is going away tomorrow, and I wanted to catch Max before he left. And 2, because they told me they only sold this on weekends. So first of all, we were going to go somewhere else, and I said, "Oh, actually, Max, no, we need to go here because we need to get this really special meatloaf that he keeps telling me about." See, I've got no reference because I don't know what meatloaf is in America really, but it's a meatball. It's a giant meatball. It's a giant meatball. I like it. Like Max said, just throw everything in the pan. Texturally, it's actually really nice. It's got a real strong onion flavour as well. There's like chunks of pepper in there as well. So I've just crushed a little bit of pepper up. Got all those different textures from the peanut crunch, those woody mushrooms giving it a bit of earthiness, and then you've got those cellophane noodles as well. Oh, and we've got peas in there as well. I knew I tasted a pea. Is that the American influence?
We didn't mush it, did we?
No. Got to say, I prefer these 2, but yeah, I'd eat that again. All right, buddy. How did I do?
It's good. It's good. Good spot. Good research. Maybe you don't need to know the language, you don't have to live here or anything. You still can find delicious eats in Vietnam. Because that's how good the food is here.
All right, guys, and on that note, we're going to get back to our food, finish off, and I guess I will see you tomorrow for the next one. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye. Thank you, now. Come on.